So the big pallet craze, furniture craze, making things out of pallets, whether they be sofas or coffee tables or wine racks, or what have you seen? Because I know I've seen
I've
hundreds.
seen plant holders, I've seen tool organisers, everything, yep.
Which are great, you know, but a lot of the time those projects can look and be quite complicated when it comes to the actual making and assembly of it. And at the end of the day, we're dealing with discarded timber pallets, and you probably would have seen pallets like this just sitting on the side of the road and thought, you know what, they just look in bad condition, so I'm not going to bother, they're not going to be worth it. This is going to be a really good example of how you don't need to have perfect pallets to actually make a really useful piece of furniture. And what we're going to do with this is get these pallets and assemble a really cool outdoor chair on casters. And you'll want to do this because it's easy. So the best way to start this off is to give these a little bit of a clean up. They need it, but we don't want to make it too perfect. I mean, at the end of the day, this is going to be a piece of outdoor furniture, and we like it a little bit rustic, but not so rustic that you've got great big chunky bits of dirt on it. So if you want to attack that with a wire brush.
Yep, got that.
I'm going to get these splintery bits by doing just a really nice light sand, make it really simple. You can use any sander for this. I'm using a pretty big belt sander, but make sure you have your eye protection on as well. Awesome.
I tell you what, Leah, these have come up absolutely beautiful.
They're good, aren't they? I mean, never underestimate the power of a really good sand, because you just don't know how good it can look, and this timber's fabulous. Yep. What we need to do now, though, okay, is we need to pick how this pallet formation's going to work, because that was the hardest part, what we did. Now we just assemble it. I'm thinking because this is the nicest pallet, we use this for the back.
Okay.
This one's the second nicest.
Yes.
So we'll use that for the base.
Okay.
And the one that wasn't so nice, we've already painted with some spray paint black to cover a myriad of sins. I love spray paint, it's great for that.
That's the bottom one.
That's going to go on the base that we're going to attach the casters to. So first of all, let's get the casters on and then we can start assembling. We've just gone for some really standard, basic casters. It'll be on a flat surface.
Okay, so what we're using here, Leah, is just some hex head screws, galvanised. Just pop them in there and drill away. They've got a bit of noise to them, a little bit of loud, but what that is, it's because it's an impact driver and it just helps getting screws in there and it gets the job done so much easier. So they're perfect for that. Also, we've got a little socket end here as well, and that's perfectly made to fit over these screws.
Okay, so now we're ready to attach the second part of the base onto the first part of the base.
Slide this over.
Please.
All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just sort of eyeing it up a little bit and making sure that it's even. Now, it's never going to be dead set perfect because we're dealing with some fairly rustic materials here, but by standing back and having a look, you can visualise, and this looks pretty good. Now it's time for the back.
All we have to do is just basically flip this up and we will see our almost completed outdoor seat. The beauty of this is the absolute simplicity of it.
Leah, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using some screws and we're going to be fastening this pallet to the other two. So what we're going to do here is we're just using square drive screws. These ones are 60 mil.
Okay.
We're going to use a pre-driller here with a little countersinking bit as well to make life easy. Okay, so if you have a look closely here, this little drill bit with the countersinker, it's not only created a pilot for me, but it's also made a little countersink. Now, when you're putting your screw in there, this part of the screw will fit nice and comfortably within that countersink. It'll give you a nice flush finish. Also stop the timber from splitting as well.
This is such a solid piece of outdoor furniture now, and it looks awesome. I mean, who knew, seriously, that something that was found on the side of the road can scrub up and become so functional, and once I get it all looking pretty, so beautiful. Nice cushions and a bit of green do make a big difference, my friend.
Yes, I'll get some green in here.
I think I've actually structured this without even realising it, that I'm going to make this a seat for one. No room, Ant. I'm so sorry.
Well, Leah, you know what? You might as well just enjoy this on your own then.
You do make that for me, thank you. That is so nice. But seriously though, who would have thought that, you know, something that's be found on the side of the road, it was so cruddy and ugly, it could become so beautiful and luxurious?
Well, it is for some.